Hey everyone, welcome to the VectorVest YouTube channel. My name is Glenn, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest. It's Monday, it's the 6 p.m. video, so I'm going to show you my top weekly picks for both the U.S. and the Canadian market. A lot of stuff going on in the U.S. market, and we're going to talk about what's going on, which could affect the market. Remember, it's a whole week worth of stocks that I'm going to talk about until next week, of course. And again, we're going to do it for both the U.S. and for the Canadian market. So let's start off with the U.S. market, looking at the VectorVest composite in a big channel, coming off this level of resistance of 69.55, broke through this level of support of 67.17. Nice up day today, but this concerns me looking at the wick. I'm going to put this on a 1 month graph, looking at the wick on today's candle. That's a lot of sell off, but the candle is still bigger than the wick, but it does concern me. And we have an inside day. If we were to close right now at the time of this recording, this would now put up for us a bullish harami, which we would still need confirmation going into the next day if we can get outside of this wick. So the picks that I have for this wick are contingent on the market's ability to move beyond the big Friday's wick down. So I want that to be known up front automatically. So let's go to the viewers tab. Here are my 5 picks for the week, for this week, looking at Progressive, Grupo Financial, MI Homes, DH Horton, and Travelers. So what makes a weekly pick for me? Well, I go back to the mantra for VectorVest. We're looking for safe, undervalued stocks that are rising in price in a rising market. We talked about the market. I like the move, break through a level of support or resistance, now serving as a level of support. There's my rising market, sort of, kind of. But we're looking for safe. Notice that all of our stocks are safe with a relative safety above 1. Undervalued, every single stock that I'm looking at is an undervalued stock that's rising in price, RTs or above 1, and again, the rising market. So that's what makes these stocks, and they've done pretty well in a portfolio that I'm about to show you in a second. All of these stocks are buy recommendations. So given what the market just went through, the portfolio is holding up nicely of the stock picks that I've had over the last few weeks. Earnings growth, all of them have double-digit earnings growth with positive earnings as well. Now, let's take a look at the portfolio. Portfolio is up 4.11%. Back here, I did tell you a couple of weeks ago, I just let it go. I was just so busy that I wasn't able to track it the way that I should have. But since then, we've risen because I've now got my eye on it. We're up about 4.1%. 3 of the stocks that we have positive ROIs. The 3 stocks, actually, I only gotten to 1 extra stock. The 4 stocks that we were still in until they get, and I'll tell you what the stop is on these as well. GGAL is the new stock that I picked up for today. It's down a little bit today, but overall, the portfolio's equity curve is looking fine. Pulled back a little bit bounce up today. Portfolio's up about 0.6%. So that's where we stand right now. And again, my picks, if you're going to take any of them, are contingent upon us being able to break outside of this. We're currently in an inside candle here. We need to break out before you take any of them. Unless you want to be a little aggressive, you dip your toe in the water on these stocks as well. Let's go back to the viewers. Let's graph these real quick. All right, put these on a 1-year graph. Bottom left, top right, rising earnings. Gotta love it. Bottom left, top right, rising earnings. Gotta love it. This is undervalued. All of these stocks are undervalued. Bottom left, top right, a little bit more volatile in the play if you look at MI Homes. All right, but definitely rising higher from a year ago. A little bit of a wedge going on here. Keep your eyes on that. All right, which is a consolidation panel. It needs to break one way or the other. Bottom left, top right, again, another home builder, a little bit more volatile. Just a couple of weeks off of the high. Nice moving up for 2 days in a row. And the last stock, gotta love this. Bottom left, top right, nice run up with rising earnings and RT above 1. Look at all of these stocks are undervalued, which is a blessing in this particular market. A lot of stocks are overvalued. All right, let's now move over let's go to my graphs. Let's move over to the Canadian market. I'm bullish here too. Bottom left, top right. The VVC is above the 65-day moving average here. All of our indicators are down though. MTI, underlying trend is down. The buy to sell ratio is down. The RT all down. But I'm looking at price action again. Same kind of scenario. I'd be a little hesitant. I'm not going to call hesitant, but I'd just be look for a little bit more confirmation before I go and buy into any of these stocks. Nice update today. Very little wick at the top of the candle, unlike the U.S. market. Let's go find my stocks. Now, it's a little different in the Canadian market because the Canadian market is so resource rich. Oil, gold, primarily in the Canadian market. But let's do the same thing. Safe. All of these have relative safeties above 1. Undervalued. Every one of these stocks, let's move that over. All of these stocks are undervalued. Okay. Stocks that are rising in price, all RTs are above 1, and the recommendations for the most part are buys, double-digit earnings growth once again, and positive earnings. So, again, these are my stocks that I'm looking at for the week, but I still want to keep in mind that all of our major indicators are below the value of 1. I'm looking for more confirmation of the market moving up prior to buying them, but if you want to be a little bit more aggressive, the market is above the 65-day moving average, which is a positive sign. The 65-day moving average in the Canadian market serves as a beautiful level of support overall. All right, let's go look at their portfolio. That portfolio is a harder work right now because a lot of the stocks are in the same industry. I picked up 3 stocks in this portfolio today, HPSA, K, and PRL. Those were 3 of the top picks for the week. Let's go back. HPS, K, and PRL. Top stocks that are moving up, and they have the highest CI in the list as well. Let's graph these on the Canadian market. This is still a 1-year graph, last close. You know, I like the bottom left, top right. Watch this move to the downside. I'm going to give you a hard stop on this one just in case of about $26.01, which is not high. Nice open candle today. Very little wick at the top. I like the move. All right. This one, Kinross Gold moving down. Up day today. A bullish harami forming, which could be a bullish sign for the stock as long as the stock can take out the prior candle's high for that big down day. Next one, HPSA is sitting in a little bit of a channel right here. I'm going to use that as a level of resistance, that as a level of support. Still at the high end of the channel. Nice open candle today. It did take out the previous day's candle, so that's a positive sign. I got a little wick at the top, but the body is definitely bigger than the wick. I'm looking at BN, same kind of scenario. Look at the down candle. It took out that down candle to the upside, which gives me a little bit more of a bullish tinge. Bottom left, top right, a lot more volatility going on there, but did take out the prior day's candle. Same thing with LUG, a lot more volatility in this stock, but bottom left, top right, coming off this session of the high, nice open candle, not a ton of wick at the top of the candle, also possibly a bullish sign. So that portfolio is a little bit of a hurt locker. I'm going to work on that to the end of the year. And there are my top picks for both the U.S. and the Canadian market and the reload of stocks into those portfolios. Folks, that's all it is. No news, just the power of the VectorVest software of concentrating on safe, undervalued stocks rising in price and hopefully in a rising market. Folks, if you're brand new to the channel and you like this analysis, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so that you'll be alerted to when videos like this come out. And for everyone else, if you've been making money off of some of these picks or you just like the video, make sure you hit that like button. Folks, this video is over. And until the next time, see ya. Hey, VV Nation, knowledge is power. And I wish that when I started investing in the market that someone would have impressed upon me just how important knowledge is when investing in the stock market. Well, VectorVest is giving you that opportunity to take advantage of world-class information and courses at a reduced price at the end of the summer. Folks, if you go to www.vectorvest.com/sale, you will gain access to some of the best knowledge out there to help you to make better decisions in the stock market. folks, again, knowledge is power, and this is your opportunity to take your investing to the next level.